Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue this poem All the World's a Stage by William Shakespeare. But before that, I want you to know कि हम आज क्लास वर्क भी करेंगे और आपने होमवर्क भी करना है जो मैं आपको दूंगी इन दी एंड टू मेक श्योर आपने ये वीडियो पूरी देखनी है और लास्ट में अपना होमवर्क जो है आपने लाजमी कंप्लीट करना है.
And then the justice, in fair round belly with good capon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part.
Summary, Stage 5. In the fifth stage of his life, he becomes a judge. He becomes mature and experienced in his thoughts. The heat of youth has completely cooled down and he becomes very realistic. He wishes to grab wealth by foul or fair means. He begins to accept bribe and thus adds much to his material comforts. He becomes ease-loving and therefore becomes fat. His belly becomes round. He eats healthy fowls and chicken presented to him as a bribe. His eyes become severe and he grows a beard of formal cut.
The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose, well saved, a world too wide, for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turned again toward childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound.
Summary, Stage 6. Then, in the sixth stage of his life, man grows old. He looks quite ridiculous in his movements. He wears glasses because his eyesight is weak. His shoes become wide for his feet. His voice suffers a change. It becomes a shrill and quivering whistle.
The last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Summary, Stage 7. However, in the final stage, the man turns into a child once again. He seems to forget everything. He becomes toothless. His eyesight is weakened and he is deprived of taste. He is ready to leave this world. Shakespeare has the 7 stages of man's life with a touch of satire and cynicism. In each stage, man imagines himself great and important, but there is something ridiculous in his behavior all through his life. Shakespeare has described each of the man's life stage with great economy of words. He uses living and concrete images to describe the different stages of life. The use of the word mewling of the infant's cry and the schoolboy's reluctance for going to school described in phases, creeping like a snail, are examples of living images. Conclusion. Shakespeare wants to render a message through his poem The 7 Ages of Man that men and women are merely players in the drama of life. They are termed as merely players because no one lives forever but plays his or her part and departs. At birth, they enter a stage and during death, they leave it. Man passes through 7 phases of life in accordance with their age.
Now students, we are done with this poem. हमने रीडिंग भी कर ली है और एक्सप्लेनेशन भी सुन ली है. Now what we have to do is कि हम इसके MCQs करेंगे जो कि आपके पेज नंबर 9 पर. So the first one is आपने सबसे पहले तो टिक द करेक्ट ऑप्शन, यानी आपके पास D तक ऑप्शंस दिए हुए हैं, आपने करेक्ट वन जो है वो टिक करना है. So number 1 is Shakespeare called the world dash. A place to act, a stage, a journey, a place with exits and entrances. वी ऑल नो दैट बाय टाइटल शेक्सपियर ने इस वर्ल्ड को स्टेज कहा है. सो a stage which is B आपने इसे टिक कर देना है. The second one is why does the school boy whine? He misses his mother. He carries a heavy bag. He does not like school. He is hungry. He does not like school is the correct answer. Who is the speaker of this speech? We know William Shakespeare. बाकी ऑप्शंस में रहने देती हूँ. Who has a round belly? The schoolboy, the old man at the end, the soldier, the judge. We all know the judge has a round belly. What happens to the voice of the man in the last part of this speech? The voice becomes very soft. It is full of whistles. It is too loud. It can't be heard. The correct answer is B. It is full of whistles. So students, what you have to do is for homework, you have to read this poem thoroughly and underline the difficult words. Just underline it so that it's going to help you in the end when you are going to do the question and answers. हम इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे और डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड्स भी लिखेंगे. सो मेक श्योर टू रीड इट.